Hi everybody, welcome very much to the Silver League 2025 semifinals. It's the best of 7 and we are here on game number 3. Having the color orange, it's core on the Mongols, and on the color pink, leading the series 2-0, it's Kiljardi, opening with the House of Lancaster with the Dark Age Barracks. That's very interesting. I think it's to counter the tower rush that he thinks is coming in from core. Makes a lot of sense. Ovu very far away. The villager had to walk an insane amount of distance and then come back to the base. So a lot of idle time there for core. It's part of the game, part of the Mongols' experience. Spearman coming out. Core immediately kills the deer. Kiljardi wanted to push the deer in, but this is so much the meta right now. It's like one player makes Spearman to push the deer into his base, the other player goes with the scout and kills the deer. And then it's a fight between the scout and the Spearman. With the scout here, or at least the Khan should be able to get a lot of deer down. 3 carcasses down, 4 carcasses down, and okay, Kiljardi gets 3 carcasses. That's more than in the past game. In the last game, he only got 2 carcasses. God was able to deny the deer very, very well. But hey, Kiljardi is actually moving forwards. Maybe he wants to kill the deer of Core. Core is the deer almost into his town center. The Spearman will have to be very careful. Maybe Kiljardi brings his scout as well. No, that's a third Spearman. His scout over there with a good amount of sheep. Remember that House of Lancaster? They spawn with more sheep and they gather faster from the sheep as well. Oh, that scout took insane damage. Kiljardi needs to be a bit more careful over there. 3 spearmen coming forwards, and they go. Wait, they're going to push that deer? No, right? They're going to arrest the gold, maybe burn the ovu. That will be some good damage. There was no tower rush from core. No pasture as well. Just a good old fast feudal age here for core. No pasture, nothing. No dock. Yeah, no dock. But core is almost edging up. He'll be able to defend his ovu. No worries. Fourth spearman arrives and continues burning the ovu. It's taking a lot of damage. I don't think Core will be able to edge up fast enough and then make units to counter that. Core is pushing the deer in exactly, and also killing it very close to the TC. He's just going to give up on the ovu. Maybe he thinks his strategy is being more profitable than that. He's getting the deer. He's edging up with the deer stones. He's going to get a whole deer pack. Oh, actually not. Not the whole pack under the TC. And the ovu will be going down. It's half HP now. Plans for Kiljardi. He wants to edge up. Lancaster Castle. Abbey of Kings. Maybe Castle. To go around the aggressiveness of the Mongols. By the way, we're in Relic River. And make sure, if you're watching on YouTube, to use the links down below to check the tournament website and the tournament organizers. If you're watching on Twitch, type in the chat Tech 3 and SilverLeague. Here we go. Lancaster Castle, protecting the stone. Yeah, it's very important too. So that you are able to get the manners. Cool sound, that means the distraction of the ovu. Core lost one of the economical advantages, in a way, of the Mongols. It's not an advantage, it's something. It's a unique feature. Core almost edging up, still needs to deal with this spearman around his base. The Khan is there. Core sees it. It's no danger for the Khan. Khan could just kite for an eternity to kill one spearman. Kiljardi turns around. Core pays attention. Okay. You have a lot of people on wood. I'm sure we're going to see an archery range from Core. He's going to rebuild the ovu and then archery range. This could be Mangudai's. In this map makes a lot of sense because it's so open. It's so easy to go around the enemy base. With Mangudai, Lancaster Castle will not stop a lot of Mangudai. Will stop the first ones, that's for sure. There you go. Only one deer carcass was far away from the TC. That's insane value for core. Kiljardi didn't even push the deer in, he just went and burned the Ovu. And now Mangudai are coming out. Kiljardi into the Feudal Age. 5 villages on stone. He wants manners. First one coming through. And then they also should... Actually, I know this could be very toxic, but I would enjoy like House of Lancaster or another sieve that could use houses as walls. You know, kind of bringing one element of AV2 into AV4, but like in one sieve or two. You know, I think that will be interesting. Maybe toxic, maybe not all the houses. Maybe like a special house, like the manor or something. Actually, I was making fun of it, but the Khan is now almost killing one of the spearmen. But Lancaster Castle comes in, doing its 12 damage every 1.25 seconds, actually. Not that slow. Mangudai are here. But yeah, 2 of them can't do much against the castle. And the banners also will be shooting some arrows. That's a lot of gold from Kiljardi. He's thinking about Castle Age. No, I think he wants the upgrade. He wants condensed land practices. And the second one, which is 300 gold, not 250, I believe. Kiljardi defending from the Mangudai. Mangudai, they are still under... No, they are not. They can attack outside of... Wait. Oh, it's the manor, right. I was like, they're outside of the range of the castle, but it's the manor that is shooting, not the castle. Kiljardi defending with the spearman only, not making any more units. When villager goes down, core with a good profit there, bringing more and more Mangudai. Spearmen step out. They're buying time for the manor to go up, but they're dying very quickly. They now must go back. And the Mangudai will go back, and core is going step readout for the 3rd game in a row. Core going as fast as possible to the Castle Age. Kiljardi now in the Feudal Age. He'll lose so many villagers here. He's making Hobula. Okay, they're taking a bit less damage. 3 ranged armor is really nice in the start of the game, but they're still being melted. Manor gets cancelled. Retreat, retreat. Kiljardi kind of stuck into the Feudal Age. He cannot really mine gold. He's making more and more Obla. Will that be enough? Because now core goes Castle, and he makes upgraded Kashyyyks or Men at Arms, and then it just comes in. I don't think Kiljardi will be able to stop it. A new age begins. Kiljardi. Still in the Feudal Age. With 600 food, that's not a problem. The problem is really the gold. Core just retreats now with the Mangudai. Interesting. Kiljardi on 5 out of 6 manors. Needs an upgrade to go all the way up to 9. Oh, going... Bro, it's almost half HP just from the scout. That's insane, actually. Yeah, now we're gonna see Kashyyyks. And... Oh, that's... Kashyyyk and Mangudai, okay. Good Mongol build. Especially for these open maps. It's so nice. The Hobolars are actually catching up. Good micro from Kiljardi. Make sure the lowest HP, 1 HP, he saved that Hobola. And he's basically here, he doesn't want to win the fight, he's just forcing the Mangudai away so he can go into gold with 21 villagers. He wants Castle Age. Kiljardi, unlike the first two games where he stayed feudal and eventually aged up, he wants to force that age up to be on par with the technology of Core, his opponent for today, on game number 3, Silver League Semi-Finals 2025. The White Tower is the choice, protecting the deer pack and some berries. I like that. So 2 keeps. I mean, Lancaster Castle is a castle, it's not a keep, because you can't garrison people inside. Yes, it does damage, but it does limited damage. If you could garrison villagers inside, it will be doing way more damage, and it will be saving way more villagers, because they could go inside. Manners and villagers shooting those Mangudies. Another villager goes down though. And another Mangudai perhaps going down here? No, the Manor was focusing the Khan, not the Mangudai. 3 villager kills. Core is ahead by 1 villager now. By 2, okay, 2 villager lead. Core skip the villager maybe? Core wants to go Imperial. No way. Another one. He wants to go fast Imperial, Kaganate Palace, free Imperial Age, fully upgraded units, but it's random. He could get 3 Yu Paos, which are like big trebuchet from the Mongols. Oh, Demi Lancers are here. They were mustered by the nobles. No, they were the nobles that were mustered. Let's check that income per minute real quickly. Kiljardi with not a lot of food, but he has 6 manors. Now move to the deer. Demi Lancers will be raiding. The Mongol economy is all open. Core only with 3 units to defend himself. Nice damage over there. Spearman getting one of the cavalry of Core. Those Kashyyyks down, out of the way. There we go, Kaganate Palace, the Imperial Age of Core comes through. I think we already seen this in the quarterfinals, not from Core, but from another player. And it didn't went right. Let's see if Core does it good this time around. Oh, holy. Alright, sorry guys, thumbnail moment. We have aggression. Oh, Kiljardi is pushing in. Okay, don't tell me like the other games, instead of being fast castle versus feudal, it's gonna be fast imperial versus castle age army. Because Core can't benefit from his age up now. The defense of the town center is working. Kiljardi losing a lot of units, but Core, now he needs to wait for the units that come out. He has 6 units now versus 23. But the Demi Lancers are not really like a super strong unit, remember that, only do 10 damage. And the Core doesn't need to pay anything, it just needs to wait. Nest of Bees. Oh no, this actually might be working. Core trusting in RNGesus. That could be a good saving grace. Oh, villager going where? Is he going to the boar? Dropping a tower? What? A lonely villager going to the board, that's weird. Nest of Beast comes out, villagers going down. Kiljardi now 2 villagers ahead himself. With way better economy, look at the numbers on the top of your screen. Kiljardi is ahead in every aspect. He's raiding on the back line. This could be 3-0 right here. Core. Fast Imperial into fast GG, I guess. Let's see. Can he hold? He lost 2 extra villagers. He holds with 4 camel elite horse archers and 1 nest of bees, which is going to be the second one. That's so lucky. Then Warrior Monk, not so good, but will buff the units of core. But Kiljardi, he just needs more production, I believe. He has one stable, no, 3 stables now, okay, because he has 1,100 food per minute. He could also grab relics and sacred sites, or is stuck in his base, but Kiljardi is also investing everything into this attack. He doesn't want core to get a lot of units from the Imperial Age. He wants to make him bleed units. He wants to make sure that core does not accumulate a strong number of army. Demi Lancers and Knight trying to raid, but being countered, not countered, but harassed, perturbed by the horse archers. Kiljardi on the berries with no food upgrade. Double tower on the big gold for corn. Interesting, because he has stamp readout. He's moving it closer to the TC so it's not destroyed. Kiljardi pulls back. Close to range defense. He can probably fight under the TC, but not against 2 Nest of Bees maybe. That's the problem. That's what's keeping Kiljardi away from further diving. He's now going for +2 ranged attack, and maybe he'll dives after that. A new Khan rises. A new Khan, not a new Khan. Kiljardi still with a superior army count. Dives once again to the goal of core, but good retreat. Core got +1 range defense. He's going for sacred sites. Wait, he can grab relics with the warrior monks, right? Totally. I think. Billman and Military Academy. So Kiljardi wants faster production of units and the spearmen to decrease the armor. Wait, are they still... They still harder than spearmen? Okay, the upgrade is coming in now. Okay, that will be good for Kiljardi. It means those spearmen will be way more tanky. But core now with 3 Nest of Bees. No way. That's actually kind of lucky. Look at them, beautiful. Oh, dive on the gold again. More villagers going down. Kiljardi is now 6 villages ahead with insane passive income. Only 6 manors, he should really go to the 9th. But he's investing a lot of gold into upgrades right now. That's a Yu Pao. The Trebuchet. Dive. Nest of Bees shooting. The cavalry wants to reach the Nest of Bees, but the spearmen don't allow for that. So much damage! The Nest of Bees are doing insane work here, but the army of core is going down. Nest of Bees still alive, very low HP. The army cannot protect them. They all go down, and even though it looked good, core goes down here. All of his army goes down. Kiljardi will take game number 3 if this goes accordingly to this perspective. Hold on. Core still with 1 Nest of Bees alive, goes down. Okay. Now, no way. Well, distraction will allow. Kiljardi pulls away. Kiljardi just has way more economy. He has 1,000 wood per minute where core has 100. Kiljardi 600 wood. Core is the same, but then 600 food per minute and core has no food. I think this one for Kiljardi. Kiljardi now goes to the board as well. He's also raiding up here. He denied the big gold. That's very important. Core is on here on the wood line. Only 1 relic. Kiljardi grabs 4. I think there is no way. Core now down by 3 games. Kiljardi on match point to make this a quick, clean 4-0 victory and pass away to the grand finals of the Silver League. Insane tower there. So many, but it's not enough. Core goes down. He went fast castle, fast Imperial Age Khaganate. Palace is just maybe not the best strategy. Let's check these statistics. Villager count Once again, Kiljardi was a bit behind, but then it was exactly the same as the two other games, but differently. Core goes fast Imperial, Kiljardi stays Castle Age, Kiljardi is behind, kills villagers, gets ahead, and Core cannot use the benefits of his new age up. Yeah, so many units for Kiljardi. Core actually had a good defense with the Nest of Bees, but not good enough. Economy, of course, Kiljardi with 5k more food. 6 is wood, that's insane. 3k more wood. Of course, way more stone for Core because of the Ovus. And 5k, no, 4 point something k more gold for Kiljardi. That's how he won game number 3. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube as well, there's links on below to support the tournament organizers. Until the next time, I wish you the best. See you soon.